There's nothing like being able to roll off to the side of the road and pitch a camp. It's comforting being a self-contained caravan. A one-man band. Some days you stop early because you like how it looks at night, or maybe how it'll look in the morning. Before I get to this valley here, drenched in golden light at the end of the day, I've got some work to do. So camped here last night on the side of the road, sort of hidden by some weeds. There's an old campfire that you can see, so I'm not the first. But I got more miles to climb today, trying to get back onto the plan, trying to get into Butte. So, got 3 liters of water. That needs to get me to the Cataract Creek. So, 10%. Just slow and steady, I think. And as I headed up, I started to see signs about the Forest Service trails that were sidetracks. I saw some wildflowers. This early in the trip, I never knew if I'd see them again, so just had to stop and take photos. There were definitely some rough sections, lots of pushing. Started to learn some technique. The secret here is to push your bike on the smooth part and walk on the bumpy part. That's a pro tip. But really a lot of variation in the trail. There were a couple clearings, a lot of close-in forest, a false top where I got some good footage. Looking back, even the plain parts were breathtaking. This section could have been the toughest part of the trip. Not a lot of fun pushing through this. Had my first fall here. Luckily I wasn't clipped in or on the pedals. I was just pushing. It makes it a little embarrassing, but it happens. I just reached the summit of Lava Mountain. I think it's about 7,400 feet tall. And I am ecstatic. And I'm going to celebrate with exactly 5 gummy worms. I was kind of running low on supplies here. I hadn't thought it through during my long day in Helena that I need multiple days of food. Thought I was going to be going 50 miles in the first day. The first couple days of this trip were on the tail end of a heat wave. The previous day I'd even stopped wearing my helmet to beat the heat. You can't drink water straight out of the stream, but it was really effective to just soak your clothes in the water, so that's what I did. But if you have a buff around your neck, the water just sort of hangs out there. Every once in a while you get a reminder that most of these trails are snowmobile trails. What would it feel like to ski down this long slope? I fill up at more streams, and I find wild raspberries. It's all downhill from here. temperature peaks later in the day, maybe 3 or 4 o'clock, so just getting some shade here. One of the goals of this trip was to just document hour by hour what it was like to bike along this trail. So if that's the sort of thing you're interested in, be sure to subscribe. So I get into town and I see some ladies on this bench at the restaurant. I order 2 dinners. I completely demolished the first one, and this is the second one. Now, it's late in the afternoon, and they tell me they're the owners, but almost everyone I meet that day says they work there, even the other diners. They all jump up to get me salt, pepper, cutlery, dessert. They were so nice. I stay longer than I should, and eventually other bikers roll in. Some of them will meet in another video. But I don't want to sleep in town at the community center that evening, so I keep going until I find a place that's irresistibly beautiful and camp there. I haven't gone far, but when I stop, I finish my second meal, the fried chicken, and get to bed. That's another 30 miles, or about 5 hours of biking to climb 2,700 feet.